We give you all the latest going on in the society. Before we get started, I'm using this medium to ask you guys to please comment, like and share, subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification bell so as to know when we drop a new video. Hello everyone, we're back again today. Today is a wonderful day. Today is the aftermath of when the Big Brother reunion shoot was over, and we have Kanaga Jr. here dripping like a very hot sauce in this new wear of his. This is his design, guys, and we all know how talented this young man is. Apparently, he had put up his collection of face caps for sale, and within hours, the site, everything was sold out. He had to actually even now reach out to the general public to please bear with him as everything is now sold out. I'm like, wow. Kanaga Jr. is a hot sauce, man. After Sheggz went live on TikTok and had already told Rebels to please leave him alone, that he's not fucking with Rebels, so he put them on a challenge that, oh, his baby's birthday is coming up soon, and what he sees them doing whenever he comes on Twitter is to see them dragging and just making mouth and all that, that he doesn't want to hear audio or anything, no, that he's waiting for them to come through for his baby, that of course he's going to take care of her, like she's his wife and he's the husband and he's going to take care of her. But it's just that with all the drags they get on Twitter, that Sheggz FC actually made him really special on his birthday, and he really appreciated that he's looking forward to Bala's birthday. Of course he's going to bless his baby, but he just want to see what Rebels are going to do, and if they didn't do anything, that is going to drag them silly. This was between Sheggz and Rebels, with Bella in the background responding to Sheggz. I'm like, the pressure is getting worse. People are not like, Sheggz is begging for money, stylishly begging for money for his baby's birthday, blah, blah, blah. People started dragging him. Like, these people, I don't know, like, whatever you do on social media, just be careful. It is very slippery. The part that got me thinking is Bella's husband. I'm like, oh, wow, we are now married? These people are not joking, no. They are not joking at all. I can't wait to go to that Santorini island he proposed, though. I'm waiting for that show. Anyway, let's move on. So let's go on to Chizzy. So after the show yesterday, Chizzy took to the TL and was just cruising with everybody. He was like, oh, okay, that people should wait. That now he wants to confirm his own list of ships. He now said that for anybody that is interested, they should give their ideas of who and who they want in a ship together. Then he's going to form the list, and this ship is by fire, by force. They have to cruise with it. So Chizzy came out with his supposed list and just listed all these people together. Then we see Chomzy coming out under Chizzy's list and said that, oh, you shipped me with these goats. Eloswag did not take that funny. What he just did, the next thing was like, he just responded that, oh, he's a goat. He now put an emoji. In between all these crews, we have Chomzy and Eloswag fighting. And then we see Chomzy go back to her TL, showing herself where she was drinking a glass of wine. She raised it up and then put the emoji of a goat and something else beside it, referring to Eloswag. Eloswag now came out and showed the world that, oh, this is the person she's calling goats. He now showed her the past picture of how they were together and all that. So Chomzy was actually pissed, I guess. What she now did next, she now showed a middle finger with a picture in it and said that, oh, Eloswag is a mistake of a friend. Then the next thing we saw is that she blocked Eloswag. I'm like, wow. And with that small crew, so that I'm like, Chizzy, see your life. Inside the Big Brother house, you were riding, and then outside the Big Brother house, crews don't turn to riding again, oh boy. So it means that you were riding inside the house and riding outside the house. Oh my goodness. See wahala, just small crews now, somebody don't block another person, eh? I'm like, Eloswag will go into Chomzy's DM and be busy begging her. I'm like, these people are not even funny at all. I won't be surprised if tomorrow they come back and they are already following each other, because these two people, we know them. We know how crazy they are. And in between all this, Rachel now came out and put her own name on the list, that Rachel and Biggie. Not be small matter. So Chizzy now came out again and said that due to complaint from fans, I have decided to amend the shipping list by tomorrow morning. Please kindly share your thoughts. Send the name of the housemates and the ship you want them to ship with. I will block and fight any violence comments, cause it's all love. Like, this is what Chizzy is making them understand. So the next, as he said, he now came up with his new list and posted it. Phyna was now laughing that Chizzy is very funny, that Chizzy is making her roll with laughter, that she thinks she's going to get married soon. See marriage proposals everywhere on the Snapchat. That was what Phyna was saying. Cruising as well. All these people were just coming back right and now cruising. And this was how Eloswag got blocked from Chomzy. And then we have Doyin coming to say that, oh, she woke up this morning feeling grateful for the relationships and friends she made in the Big Brother house. She now said, I love you, a beauty to Kura, at Modella, at Allison. And then, of course, she now wrote at official Chizzy. I can't wait to become super duper rich so I can buy you all private jets and houses. I'm like, oh, that must be real money for you to buy each of them private jets and houses. Then Phyna now came with her own drama. She now started, this is the number 8 person sending me all this, and to that level up housemate that is feeding their fans nonsense. You people should rest. I don't have your time. I have moved on. This is the last time I'm deleting this soon. Well, I went on that show with 27 other escorts. Yeah, all should keep feeding your slaves, but then stay the fuck, that was what she said though, away from me. Your original mother has spoken. She now continued, yeah, all keep lying and saying shit about me. The fact remains that I won, so choke on it, dirty slaves. Una kuku no say my mouth no good. May the spirit of God be with you all. Amen. Now guys, let me take you to the reason for all these rants from Phyna. Just like I said, I don't know where they are getting all this news from. So apparently, someone actually gave this news on the TL saying that Groovy and Phyna went to mud each other at the reunion show. Cause on second day, I heard she tried it with Beauty and was asked to leave the set. She can't behave like an adult to save her life. Rina didn't get invited back till the final day of shooting. She had to lie to her fans she was going to a movie set. So this person continued that, see that cooking show she is starting on YouTube. Apparently her friend Ollie has same show. She plans to collaborate with her so she brings in sponsorship. The evil girl has turned round to do same because she doesn't want Ollie to win in life. These people will cry. Phyna's insult were that Chichi lied about her age, that she's 33 with 3 kids she's hidden. She has plastic body, a liar and a thief. She went to shout like a market woman and thinks she won. People are cooking on your head. So this is what these people wrote, and that was the reason Phyna came out and was now ranting so much. She was really, really angry. I'm like, Phyna, calm down. She said she went there with another 27 housemates. They are all her escorts. I'm like, okay, see wahala. Then Beauty now came out and wrote her own. I didn't come here to shout my lungs out. When she's done yelling, I'll be back. Or more. This is Beauty saying this. Then Doyin to now said her own. Being human is so stressful. I really should have come into this world as a nylon bag or something, just flying around with no stress. Omo, I tire. I no do reality TV star again. This is Doyin. Omo, na so story continue. Everybody sha dey talk then. Oh no. Amaka too now came to write her own. I learn every day that you must try to understand the genuine intentions of people and never mistake it for what you feel it should be or it is. Omo, most people are bad and selfish. Rachel now came with her own and said those who decide to set fire on their neighbor's roof should also be alert lest it spreads into their own roof. I don't understand though, all these shades, everybody is writing their own, everybody is writing their own. I can't wait for this reunion to start. Me, I want to see all these things, I beg. I really, really want to see it. Me, I am tired of all these shades. Let us see what is going on. Then Groovy now came to come and source it all and now came to do one content like that with one beautiful lady. In the content, he was showing that he was feeding the lady and the next thing, all the clothes were on the chair. I'm like, It was not like this movie must have part 2, TikTok. Netflix and chill. That was all he was saying. Everybody was just rubbing it on each other. I even have this part where Another blogger now wrote this. Let me read out what this blogger said. It is actually very long. Stick with me. So this person was now telling us that we all know how Phyna comes out to tweet with her burner account to herself and still come out to come and tell the general public that it is somebody texting her in a DM, and we never ever see any proof. She's just saying all this. So this person was now cussing her out, calling her, the name people call her when they are mad at her, and said that somebody that doesn't bait with that name for a full day whilst on monthly period is calling people dirty. They go and cry and running mad every Eke market day. I don't know why she's calling the person a liar. Oh, she took out her frustration on Pinky because he dumped her. I'm like, okay, honestly, let's even not lie. For a winner, she would just come and start ranting and writing all these things. It's just funny. The fact that you're a winner and you are sharing deals with all your escorts, and some escorts are still doing better than you. Who is now the escort? Phyna. Man, shame they catch me on behalf of Phyna, honestly, because sometimes when she writes stuff and you really sit down to relax and just read it, you just be laughing because it just seems very cliche. But you just be like, what is she even writing? It's trash. Then the next thing she'll go and delete it. It is so I beg, enough for Phyna. Let me take you guys to what is happening again on Wednesday. After all these rantings and all that, and the TL is on fire, everybody is dragging each other, there is fight everywhere. In the midst of all this, Groovy's fans decided to open a Twitter space and they started dragging Phyna. Wow, they dragged her so badly. Hey. Then Phyna's fans too now also went to go and open their own Twitter space and started cussing at everybody. You guys could trust me now. I'll bring the tea to you guys to listen for yourself. Let me just play some of it for you guys to hear.
Why you acting up cold? Why you acting up cold? That's a big Chomzy, that man. Because of Groovy. Because of so nobody tell me you love your manage. Because of Groovy. I don't mind manage me Chomzy. So Eloswag rejected me. Groovy. Eloswag rejected me. Manage me Groovy. Groovy, you're my trouble. Groovy, you're my trouble. Finish. You guys are doing more harm than good. That good. My relationship. So let people know, Phyna or any other fan base that here that say push go happen. We are not here to tell. We are not here to promote it. We not say you want to promote it. Leave his business and leave his YouTube. We are here to say what we want to say. Not gonna go tell us what we want. We want to say what we want to say. Leave his business. Leave his this thing. People should come and cry. His business. Don't go to the comment section and be crying. Don't come talk for you. You guys can tell us how to do our thing. This is picture that I posted today. We don't tell your friend when to abort baby. So you guys can tell us when to do our thing. On Instagram countless, but that does not stop you from your abortion. That does not bring back the children that you aborted. Will it bring you back? No. You will not bring back kids. No, those children are crying. Phyna, why do you do us this thing? You are your wicked too much. During that period of abortion that I used to see our fans, they were trained. You guys are just restless like your babe, I swear. Abortion. The talk about abortion, I see now that better thing. People. Who will marry that can get? Somebody said they have to remember to wash your pants. That one. If you remember to shave her puna face now. Like their band. You smell the food everywhere. Only you want man rejects you. Brand rejects you. Who told you? I said you guys, they said deliverance. I remember Jenny. I just remember her Eloswag just touch one kiss like that on that show. Eloswag just touch that kiss. That girl desperate for man. You used to see how she was even climbing on top girls. Marriage man for that matter. She was wearing that waist, that belly waist. She was wearing Phyna is the type of someone that will fuck her friend, husband, and boyfriend. desperate idiot. Yeah, people. When I even came out, I was even thinking, even that they're even better. Like I was saying, maybe this people are, but I'm not saying that they're mumupa. She don't sick. Instead of not to use my brain, you started insulting, shading me. But now grown-ups want to talk, and you are not crying. Do you know why they're not bothered? Jenny, do you know why they're not bothered? Because even that time, all this shipping of a thing was even on the tail. It's not this big nation, and them carry the ship for head. That's why you can't even see a groover walking anything. You don't even care about Phyna. It's them. It's them. Even the ship of the like, what they came out to say it was a game. Yes, now. They're not changing this guy. Many of them were shippers. Many of them. Do you know how many of them have? 99% of them. I want the show and the best man ever. I want for poster. They put out their price. That's how low esteem. No self-worth again. They put out their price. They were the ones making the highest noise, so making they have the biggest room. Flourish that is there. She be like, biggest room to cry inside because my hand will attend the last day of the shoot. So I don't know what they do have we make her not attend. She the best romance. She need like say Chichi don't give an auto to you. I saw Chichi give her well. Also just talk say grocery store now family store. Family when they be like 10. Now that's your way of them day. I beg. Maria, my own is that we is the biggest shareholder. No, now I was asked, collect my guest, explain yourself. Sure. Now the papa get the show. I tell now the papa get the show. Wait. So papa, mama, all his sister, brother, everybody now that's now Indian get show. Yeah, they sell it bad. On all of them get her. All of them get her. They stand down, reach outside now. They stand down. Because I see say the press on you for balcony too. Okay. You don't feel. You still go back for that this thing you will see however. And get job. Even that car, when I thought me go say they never born now. They never born now when you touch them. They not born now. Who get that? I get that. I this say my car. I give her. Wow. I leave my car for motor. But wait, I want to ask you, is it that's what the breakup do and when you die in it? Because I remember when you do video say I can never leave my pink hair, my pink hair like my vibe. Oh, this is breakfast. I'm about to go crazy. I never see this guy Financials, good morning, no. Can you hear me? Good morning, everybody. We can hear you. You have been saying groovy, small pick. From the very first day groovy entered that big brother. I think people don't know the color of LGBT people. It's pink now, rainbow. The guy already told us what it was. Now, pink lips, pink hair. Which normal responsible guy would do such? Which normal guy? And then we talk about sense, zero. Common to even complete better sentence, the guy cannot. In fact, I don't want verse for Phyna because she really fall our hands. He remained to carry chalk and board for Piggy house, begin to teach that boy A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. If I told him even sabi. Okay, waiting the sweet and not seeing one act now that nonsense we into on stage. Where in the form say he's not the best actor. Man go now. Man go. Even common that man role, you know go see. Even common Igwe hand farmer self, you know go see. The guy is so senseless.
Gbazgbos everywhere. Gbazgbos everywhere. Before I finish today's story, she was lying and all that. You know, it took a very long story. Guys, I want you to listen for yourself before I now come and talk my own.
My first question is, did you post a different thing, a different caption on Instagram as to what you posted on Twitter? Okay, so the post on Twitter, why did you choose to put something different on Twitter? Was it because of the audience, or I don't know, maybe because like you said, you didn't have enough time to compose your tweets?
Okay, yeah, answering your question, I posted a different thing on Twitter because it was the caption I put on Instagram is too much. So I think you have to break it into threads. That's what they do on Twitter. You have to break your captions into thread when it is more than a certain number, and that was what I did. Like that is what I should have done. I needed something really simple, and I didn't know it was going to be taken out of context.
I'm sorry, I have a question. Based on this UNITA, I feel like you should clarify to us again, which one is more valid when it comes to this, your speaking events or your questioning events? I need to know which one is more valid. It's like I am going to a university. It's like telling people that I'm going to a university in Toronto when I'm going to a community college, or when I'm going to Toronto State University, that kind of thing. So we need to know which one is like more relevant. Which one tells the truth about what you actually did in Geneva?
Everything I posted is the truth. Eric, you don't have to agree with me. I have said my truth. UNITA, let me explain to you. Adiola explained earlier. UNITA is still under the UN. The event was hosted in the UN, but the event was for UNITA Leadership, Value-Based Leadership Summit. That is what it was. It's just like saying UNITA did the event in the United Nations. And I wrote in my caption, I spoke at the Leadership Summit in Geneva, Switzerland, the United Nations, rather. That is what I said. I never said I was a speaker at... I was not misleading anybody. I have been very transparent. You don't know me. Everybody's just like, it's now, these things are happening now, and everybody just in my business. And I understand. The post wasn't for everybody. It was for the people that know me, the people that have been watching my journey. I did not lie that I was in the UN. I was in the UN. Did I speak at the event? Yes, I spoke at the event. I wasn't speaking in an empty hall. Many people on this platform have come to say, I went to one office to go and talk. I waited for... No. Adiola, also, I disagree with you when you said something. You said I can say yes. I just wanted to, for Instagram or for social media, I just wanted to make content and all these things. Adiola.
I never said that.
Really?
I never said that. I was on Instagram or whatever.
You said I wanted to, you can understand I went to an office to try to make, have a one-on-one section and make videos. That's what you said.
No, but I said specific. No, I never said that. I said specific. It wasn't me. Yeah.
Okay. I apologize. However, someone said that, and I'm just like, no, that's not true. Adiola, if you say you work with the UN, after events, do they put up the mic or did they put it on?
So for clarity, I don't work with the UN. I work with the federal government, and we organize a delegation summit at the UN. That's the first part. The second part is after UN events, the room is left open for individuals. Someone, I think, what's the thing? Omolomo? Yeah, he rightly said that after a certain time, 4 p.m. or ish, you have access to certain rooms and you can take pictures and whatnot, especially if you are an invited delegation. So you have access to certain rooms, so that's very possible.
Okay.
So what's your question exactly on that?
So now that's what you okay, it was Omolomo that said that, okay, yeah, thank you so much, but that is not true. That is my first time in Switzerland. That is my first time in Geneva. I didn't know anybody there. I met those people, I met Africans there, 3 of them. I didn't know anybody there, and after the event, when we all started connecting, I went outside where those flags were to take pictures. And when I was taking pictures, I realized that other delegates came out to take pictures, and they invited me to take pictures with them too.
How about the name of the gentleman? I don't know his name. You mentioned a guy there was a minister.
Yeah, okay. So I posted. I need to clarify that. Thank you. You've been asking the right questions. I posted something. I don't know. I posted the event, and you see the list of people and guests that were there and people that spoke at the event. Right? I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, we saw it.
Not until all these things started to blow up. Like I said, I was excited. It's between me and my God and between me and my team that I know what the things I achieved on that day. And it's not for social media and it's not for me to be explaining. Aside that, say that again.
I hope the next question.
Can I do my clearance? I posted it immediately on my Instagram. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. So you were a participant and you went in capacity as an expert, right?
Yes, please.
All right. Thank you. When you said earlier on, let me confirm, did you say you received the itinerary for the meeting before attending, like the order of program?
No, at all. It was when we got there, they gave us by the door the paper.
Okay, so when you arrived, you were aware of the order of program?
Yes, please.
All right. What was there anything like a Q&A in the program?
Yes, please. I explained that already. Yes, there was. And that was where I had the opportunity to speak. I was supposed to ask a question, but I had to quickly talk about myself and my foundation and, ask the question. That's why I posted the concluding part of the video.
Okay, so when given the chance to ask the question, you wanted to use the opportunity to, rather than ask the question, speak on what you do, right?
Yes, please, and that's where the climate change stuff came out from.
Okay, awesome. So, on the issue of the video circulating on the social media about you handshaking a certain person, at the point of uploading or posting that video online, were you aware? Or let me start from the beginning. At the point of shaking hands with the person, were you aware of his personality, his identity, and his designation?
Yes, I would say, okay, so when I got to no, let me answer, I would say no at that point, because I picked from the paper, because I took the pamphlet home, and I needed to copy the names. Their names are Arabic names. I couldn't, they're not names that I could just, read and just start writing, so I had to copy from the paper, the pamphlet there. And I calculated, because I came late to the event, like I said, and that was why I was sitting at the back. I picked the name of the people that talked, the first 3 people that talked, and that was where I got that name from.
Okay. So, as of when you were physically handshaking the person, you were not aware who you were greeting, right?
I was aware. That's what I'm saying. I was aware that this person is from. To my own knowledge, I was aware that this person is from Saudi Arabia. I met 2 of them. However, the other younger man that people have been circulating spoke at that same event. I mean, the videos will be out soon so we can see. And he wasn't wearing Arabic clothes. He was wearing a suit, and he left after he spoke. Thank you.
Okay, so the person who was wearing the suit, were you aware of who he was, his name and his designation?
Not until I came on Twitter that I realized that was who he was.
Is that possible? Because to the best of my knowledge, also when they want to introduce, I don't know. Again, I mean, I've never been to a UN conference before, but I assume that in such a gathering, before bringing someone up to speak, I assume they have done a micro introduction, speak about the and what they do. So, did you not pick? And also on the pamphlet you were given, there's a poster circulating on social media that he was a guest of honor. That is the man in suit. Which, like you said, we don't know the names offhand, right? So, was he not, were you not aware, or was he not introduced to you at any point in time in the meeting?
Yeah, like I claimed, and I'm still saying that I came for this event, and people had already started talking. However, the people that's the reason why I couldn't even get his own video, because he was sitting. But I have a video of him where he was sitting, but he wasn't talking at that time.
Okay. So back in that time,
the address.
Sorry. Finish up.
Yeah. So they addressed three of them, the three Arabian leaders. They addressed them as Your Excellencies. Like I realized that everybody that spoke, they had to greet three of them first before they started to, they started to greet or observe other people that were there.
Okay. In said video, you were receiving the contact of somebody. I assume, I don't want to assume because that's what has gotten us this far. So, was the contact for the man you shook hands with?
Okay, so that's why social media is just a place of, it's just a bad place generally. That's what I'll say. So that video, if you listen very well, I was being invited to have dinner, lunch by 3:30 at so place in Geneva. However, I had a flight to Paris 4 o'clock. I couldn't make it. It was showing me, if you notice, I picked my phone to snap. Oh, I picked my phone to snap the address of the place I was invited.
Don't let us get into a point of doxing the person that she collected.
No, I'm enjoying. She's answering the right questions. Let her please.
Okay, guys. Listen, before you continue, guys, you can see it's today that says she's enjoying the questions because all of you that are coming to my DM now to come and form spiritually that are causing us.
No, please don't curse anybody out. I beg you.
Thank you.
I want to get it here. Just please.
Continue.
All right. So, to be clear, you were not exchanging contacts with the person.
No, I wasn't exchanging contact in that video. I was getting what's it called, addressed to where the dinner, the lunch was for 3:30.
So I assume that the person who was giving you that information has no affiliation to the person you shook hands with.
He was working. I think he worked with with UNITA because. Towards these are personal information. However, I need to say.
It's fine. You don't have to. I don't think you have to if it's personal information.
Okay. So I didn't see that same man in the car when I was leaving because I was offered assistance to get back to my hotel.
Okay.
Yes, and it was not in the car. It was just the protocol and another what's it called? Arabian leader. And that was where I exchanged contacts with all of, where I got their cards. And the card here is Dr. Ghazil bin, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Shura Council member. Yes. So that was the time I had the opportunity to, really talk about this thing because he mentioned that they had stuff they would do in Nigeria.
Okay, let's move on to the next person. We'll come back. Yeah, you're to the next one. What are you doing?
Yeah, sorry, please let me just wrap it up real quick before we move on to the next person. My final questions. One is stemming from what you said so far. So am I to assume that throughout your direct or indirect contact with the person, you were not sure of their name and their designation? You said that they were the man that gave you the phone that you took the picture with was from UNITA. But the person whose name appeared on your tweets is the Vice Minister of Water, Agriculture, and that with no, affiliations. I mean, the person in the picture had more direct affiliation to UNITA and the organizing body. So, in retrospect, now, this, your posting happened after the event. Would we also should we also believe that at that point of posting it, you still were not sure, or you did not know, or who you had interacted with, to the extent of giving him a name that now came out to be like he wasn't that name, he wasn't that person?
So, when I got to the event, he was what's it called? He was introduced as Your Excellency, but I couldn't get the Arabic name. However, I took the pamphlet that I posted on this space. You can check it. I took it and I looked at the time he spoke because they go with time. I look at the time he spoke and that's where I got his name from. That's where I got the name and the title from. However, this whole thing, when this whole thing blew up, I have not rested since. I've not had time to sit down, think about this whole thing very well. I've just been sad about it. It was until I just started seeing different tweets and I saw, this same person they're talking about. I'm giving the wrong title to the wrong person. I'm giving the right title to the wrong person. Blah blah blah. It was on Twitter. I saw it.
All right. To wrap it up, I'm not saying anything. I just want to give you a pointer. Next time or whenever, I want you to, or after all of this, I want you to go sit down and realize that all of this is not coming from nowhere. There are inconsistencies, all of which could have been avoided by simple intelligence. Right? Find out who you're speaking with, find out who you're handshaking. So it's not like people are just coming out of the blue to say stuff. And it's not like it's just spiraling from nowhere. So if you're still on that stance, or if you want us to believe, or if you want to do that, because that does not, if you want to propagate a certain image of yourself, and you're not willing to accept basic things like inconsistencies add up to become, a perceived mistruth, or a perceived lie or perceived falsehood, then it's not going anywhere. So the essence of this is people didn't just wake up and start spinning stuff.
No be small matter. She was just twisting and turning. It is so obvious that she's lying. At some point, she had to take to her TL to go and post a badge that actually what she was meant to say is that she was meant to write it, that it was UNITA, a section under UN, that it is not UN that hosted the show. People were now like, why are you misleading people with your tweet? Why are you telling people that it was a great honor to meet His Excellency Mansour bin Halil al-Mushawti, Vice Minister of Environment, Water and Agriculture of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. This networking opportunity was priceless as we shared ideas on partnership prospects for sustainable development. I'm like, okay. So after all she had done, these people now called her out on the space. Like, so many people were questioning her. They want to get to the root of the matter. They want to be sure that whatever she's saying is 100% truthful. So we have so many people questioning her. Then she started forming victim that, oh, you guys are attacking me. You guys are trying to intimidate her, blah, blah, blah. That questioning took a long time because we have people from different hemispheres of walks of life coming onto that space to come and use their experience to question her on what she had said she had done. Apparently, what she was doing was lying all the way, all that while. On Twitter, we always have all these saviors, all these arisers that always support the wrong things. They don't ever support the truth. I don't know how it is that people will be saying something instead of us all to be on the same path and make sure that we are speaking for the truth. People will be speaking for the truth and you guys will stand up and start fighting against it. These people now came out and started talking, oh, they are bullying her. You guys are wicked. You guys are mean. Somebody that came out to derail a whole nation to the extent that Guardian's newspaper of Nigeria, one of the most important newspaper section in Nigeria, had to take this on their page, on their site. After putting it on their site and they now found out that it was all lies, they now took it down from their page. I'm like, you see what all these lies causes? So why won't they call her out? Because that lie was too much, man. That was a very heavy lie. It's not just funny at all. I'm like, why are people always lying? I don't get it. What do you gain from all the lies? What do you gain from it? In fact, eventually, in between all that story, she now had to come out again and now had to now put a pen to paper. At the end of it all, she now had to take to her page and was now apologizing. I acknowledge that the wording of my caption may have caused confusion and I apologize for all unintended omissions that may have caused doubt in the mind of well-meaning people. I had no intention to mislead the general public or misinterpret myself in a capacity more than I occupy. This has been a valuable learning experience for me as a person, and as an aspiring leader, I have learned the power of clear communication and understanding the responsibility that leadership places on me to be accountable, which justifies why I joined the space yesterday to answer to almost 10,000 live listeners. It was laborious, but I found it noble to try and speak up despite the attempts to get me riled up. Finally, I would like to emphasize that our NGO Blue Lie initiative is committed to addressing climate-based crises that affect the quality of life of many Nigerians. In fact, this was actually the reason she lied, just to get attention, to tell them about her NGO. I'm like, why do you have to build your business on a base of lie? Man, this life no balance, so guys. This life no balance at all. On this note, guys, I'm going to end today's drama, everything that happened from the BBN house and from the mainstream Twitter. I've already shared it with you guys. On this note, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching my video once again. We have come to the end of this session. Please, guys, subscribe, like, and comment. Turn on your notification bell so you know when I drop a new video. Until the next time in the next video, I'm going to say cheers to you all.